we should enjoy something lighthearted. Yeah, maybe just a little bit of lighthearted mold, huh? So we can enjoy our wonderful mornings, our wonderful Monday morning together. Mold Monday, mandatory attendance.
Disturbing fact of life for too many women.
This one is called Catcalling Is Crazy.
Getting hassled on the street while they're on a run.
What kinds of things have you heard?
Hey, baby, or...
It's pretty hard to even run up the street without someone beeping or shouting something.
Here's Lisa Guerrero.
We came to world-famous Venice Beach to turn the tables on the catcallers. How'd we do it? Well, we put a camera on the back of this bike.
Good one.
There's just chatters in Asmongold's chat that have no understanding
Denims
of...
glass half full. It's not the hottest summer on record, but the coolest summer from now on DNM buff.
Okay, good idea. What was I gonna say? Chatters who don't understand how catcalling works or why catcalling happens, saying get fat and must be nice. Incredible.
Camera on the front of this bike, and we hired a fitness trainer.
Amber Wyrick says she's well aware of the problem.
I get catcalls everywhere, every day of my life, especially when I run.
We were with Amber when she went for a jog.
Nice choker. That's an interesting jog. Full of makeup and a choker.
He yelled it out loud enough that other people could hear it and people were looking. And when that happens, that's embarrassing.
Lisa spoke to the guy.
This is so sick, by the way. Talking to the guys who catcall afterwards, it's so sick. Also, I'm so sorry, but like the chatters are like, cover up, LOL. Put a shirt on, maybe? It's hot as hell out there. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Huh? What the... And these are always the people that are like, the Western world is so much better than these archaic countries where they force all the women to wear niqabs. It's like, sees a woman in a sports bra and shorts. Cover up, whore. What the fuck?
So this guy just immediately knew, because he's right. He's right. He's not even saying that like she's doing it. He's basically calling her out for being like, I don't know, like he thinks she's like a hooker or something like that. Yeah.
He's right for calling her out for being a hooker? What the fuck? I'm sorry, 1 second. Hold up. This is what the woman looks like. Just so we can be on the same page for just 2 seconds, okay? Obviously, hooker. Obviously. Running shoes too? I just don't... Also, this is on a beach. Just so we're all on the same page really quickly, you can see the sand. I'm pretty sure this is Venice Beach. There are women on the beach in swimsuits. You hooker, you whore, cover up if you're gonna go to the beach and jog. What the hell? Hello? Oh my God, this is crazy to me. Also, this is just like okay, so this is another one people don't understand. Where they're like, can you believe this e-whore? Or can you believe this IRL whore is wearing makeup during her workout? It's like, you know, women, hold your hand when I say this, they have jobs. And some of those women go to their jobs, and after they're done with their job, they work out. Why would you wipe your makeup off, wash your face, go work out just so you can do it again? That's so fucking stupid. This is so dumb. I don't understand. Oh my God.
Rick says she's well aware of the
Skip ahead.
problem.
And also, people pretending like a choker is like, ah, well, you were wearing an item from Claire's that cost $3. You're basically a slut. What the hell? This is insane to me. What the? Why wear makeup to work? Oh, because it pays more?
Oh, like he thinks she's like a hooker or something like that. Yeah.
She deserved to be yelled at here on that sidewalk.
What, being yelled at? I don't think anybody was yelled at. Honey, it's funny. If I see somebody running and jogging in makeup, you see what I'm saying?
It didn't stop there.
Did you happen to say something to this young lady when she ran by a minute ago?
I actually did.
What did you say to her?
I said that she's very beautiful and I love her.
Do you think that's appropriate to shout out at women as they're running by?
Yes.
Why?
Because she is very beautiful and I do love her honestly as a person.
So all you guys out there,
Ah. Normal.
take this advice. Keep your cat calls to yourself.
Oh my god. Do you know what the worst thing about this is? Is that they're so obnoxious about it, and then they interview probably the only guy that has the charisma to make it seem like it's not completely obnoxious and annoying. Like, why would you air this?
Mold Riz, I suppose. I suppose. Not familiar with your game, I suppose.
Why would you? It's like it's because like I'm not a catcalling enjoyer, right? Like I've never done this to girls.
Well, that would.
I find it to be just
okay. Gamers don't catcall. You have to leave the house first. Okay, everybody knows that.
Like I'm gonna sound like such a huge fucking simp. Okay, I try to respect women. Real.
I need to clip that. I need to clip that. I need to clip that so bad. I'm a huge simp. I try to respect women. I love Mold Mondays, dude. Oh my god, I love Asmongold's content so much. It's just like, oh man. This is like my most problematic take, actually. My most problematic take is that I actually like being friends. And I like the challenge of fixing conservatives. It's
Holy moly.
It's one of my favorite pastimes. And that's mostly because arguing with leftists is so frustrating. It's so infuriating. It's like mold inducing sometimes. Because there's a group of leftists that just feel like they are better than you no matter what. And there's nothing you can do about it, right? Most leftists, super cool. And then there's like one small portion of leftists that just like, if you disagree at all on anything, you're like the devil incarnate and you should die for your crime. Whereas conservatives are like, so... conservatives are so stupid. And their logic is so stupid. But they also don't give a fuck. So it's so much fun to argue with them. It's so much fun to argue with them.
Women. Now the fake ones, yeah, they're whores, right? Like some video game character. Yeah, what a disgusting.
Wait, sorry. Let's watch that again.
I'm gonna sound like such a huge fucking simp. Okay. I try to respect women, real women. Now the fake ones, yeah, they're whores, right? Like some video game character. Yeah, what a disgusting slut. But if we're talking about like an actual real woman, an
real
actual
girl.
person, I actually try to respect them. And It's how do you do this? Yes. Catcalling ruins us for normal guys wanting to approach. Keck W, you're right. I mean, I feel like nobody, this is my opinion, nobody wants to be jogging and be yelled at by a random guy laying on the ground. Hey! Like, I don't think that, like, I think 95% of women probably don't want, actually 99% of women don't want this. Now, there are some girls that like that attention.
I love his chat. I love some of his chat. Look at these chat members. They're so fucking, they're so brain dead. Nobody wants to be, so some of them are so normal. Nobody wants to be approached while they're sweaty and they're gross exercising. Yeah, based.
Hey! Like,
and then some of chat being like, I do. I do. You think you do. But I promise you, if it was someone that you did not find attractive and someone that you did not want to talk to, and you were really hot and sweaty and they were making you uncomfortable, no, you wouldn't.
I don't think that, like, I think 90.
And then this chatter, unless he's hot. They're so mad.
5% of women probably don't want, actually 99% of women don't want this. Now, there are some girls that...
And someone, so some people are really cool. Some people are normal. Damn, yeah, sounds really annoying. And then there's women that jog at Venice Beach want to be seen. It can't be that women want to jog next to the beach to enjoy the beach. It must be that they're doing it for male attention. I wouldn't mind if women would catcall me. This is I saw someone break it down really well online. I wish I had the post. I didn't save it, unfortunately. But a big disconnect on the internet is that when a big disconnect between the female and male psyche online is that when women visualize men, they visualize a pretty average looking guy, just like your average Joe. But on the internet, when men visualize women, they visualize like the sexiest woman that they've ever met on the planet. Like, hold up, let me draw the One Piece proportions. And once you realize that this is true, everything on the internet makes a lot more sense. Like, literally everything makes more sense. So when dudes are talking about like women have all of the power in the market, in the dating marketplace, and it's not fair. You know, there are women online that have experienced having no matches on Tinder, on Bumble, on whatever. There's literally, you can go look it up. There are videos on YouTube where it's like, I'm too ugly for Bumble and I get no matches. And it's women talking about it. But you can only think that the female experience, every woman, it's so easy for women in the marketplace. They never say it's so easy for attractive women in the marketplace. They say it's so easy for women in the dating marketplace to get whatever they want. It's because they always visualize this particular type of person, which makes up like less than 1% of the population. Like what is the median waist size in the United States? For women? Median waist size for women in the United States is 38 inches. I don't know what that is in centimeters, but let's see, 38.7 inches to centimeters. 98 centimeters. What's the average like pant size in the United States? Waist size, Actually, let's do weight. Women. The median weight for American women is 170 pounds. This particular type of woman, this woman that exists in the psyche of men online, this one, she makes up less than like probably 1% of the American population. So there is this huge disconnect online where men thinking about women, they always think about the most attractive woman, whereas women thinking about men, they think about what an average guy looks like. And once you understand that this is what the internet is like, and this is what happens in people's brains, everything else makes a lot more sense. Denims, I find this completely dehumanizing and othering. You're forgetting that we also think of big butts too, not just boobs. That's a good point. It's fair. Can you do it by age group? Take too long.
Like that attention. Of course, right? Because there's some people that are furries. Like there's a mass.
Also, you can just test it in your own brain really quickly. If you close your eyes and I say, imagine a woman, how attractive is this woman? Do you think of like one of your coworkers, or do you think of like Sydney Sweeney?
Attention. Of course, right? Because there's some people that are furries. Like there's a massive spectrum of things that people enjoy. And so of anything that somebody could enjoy, there is somebody who in fact does enjoy it. However, I think it's very, very uncommon. It is. But the 1% matters too.
Oh God, ew. There's a creep in his chat that said, any girls in chat who like it, question mark? I don't know why I didn't like that chat message.
Able to approach random girls is already gone, man, almost 10 years ago. When you go to TwitchCon, did you get catcalled a lot? Did people yell? Oh, of course. Of course people yell at me. But on the street.
That's not what catcalling is.
Like, I was walking, getting pizza, and it's like, hey, I watch you fight, I love you, hey, man. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? How you doing? And it's like, yeah, for sure. Big dick.
Catcalling is an inherently sexual thing that's real, not jokingly. If someone jokingly tells a dude, oh, you got a big dick, there's no sexual discomfort. That's not an actual attempt to come onto you. You know it's a joke. They know it's a joke. At no point did either of you think it was serious.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely. Absolutely. And that's fine. But like, this is also, you know, it's part of the job, right? That's not a big deal. And it's also not, I think with women, it's different, right? Because women, like, I know that people might not really believe this because I'm seen as like this massive, I don't know how this is. I was going to say, I don't know how it's happened that people see me as this massive incel. That's not true.
I was edged for that sentence so hard. I will tell you why, Aspen. It's because you say sentences like, I'm going to sound like a huge simp, but I respect women. I try to respect women. That's why, okay? That's why. Yeah.
I know exactly why people see me that way. Yeah, I know exactly why. However, the truth is that women, in a lot of cases, you might be playing on a PvE server, but a lot of women feel like they're playing on a PvP server. And in the same way that you might think that you're playing Minecraft, well, they're playing Dark and Darker. So a lot of girls have these like fucking like tower defense level strategies for how they're trying to like reduce risk of people and like men involving themselves in their lives that could make them unsafe or in danger.
Oh my God.
And so when
he's spitting, everybody.
Hear about like guys in, like the cat.
Wait, he's cooking?
Calling, and it's like, oh, well, women don't know what they want, etc. I actually don't believe that. Putting makeup on for a jog is...
Wait.
etc. I actually don't believe that.
Wait, I
And
missed
it's
what he
like,
said.
and so when I hear about like guys and like the catcalling and it's like, oh, well, women don't know what they want, etc. I actually don't believe that. Putting makeup on for a jog is like flagging for catcall PvP. The guy didn't even call out that she was attractive. I think he was just calling her out for being an attention seeker, right? Which is like, is the guy an asshole? Yeah, he's kind of an asshole, but he's also right. She is, they're literally recording it for attention. He was right.
Oh my god. It's like every part of it is just so, it's just, it says one thing that's super based and immediately just like torpedoes. It's so great. Never stop making this content. It's amazing. First of all, it's a hidden camera. If the second someone records something for proof or evidence that it happens, you're not allowed to then say, well, okay, it happens. You're right. You have it on footage, but you were doing it for attention. How do I know? How do I know it would happen? You know, how do we know that, you know, it happens on a day-to-day basis when they aren't actively doing it for attention? What? And again, I need to say this again. I really, really feel like I need to say this again. There are lots of women that wear makeup to go to work or to hang out with people or for whatever reason, and then they have makeup on for the rest of the day. It doesn't make sense to go home and wash off the makeup and then go for a jog. And then go home again and then wash yourself again. That sounds fucking stupid. I used to go to the gym all the time with makeup on, with this much makeup on, because I was already wearing it because I had just streamed.
He was right about it. Like, he 100% was right about it. So, yeah. And he didn't even make a comment on her appearance. He said, nice choker, nice makeup, right? He's not even talking about her appearance or her body at all. But it isn't real. It's in their own mind. Hence the man versus bear argument that's created by the media. Oh, about like women being afraid of men. I think it's both. So, I was talking to a girl about this. And I said that if you talk to 5 girls about, you talk to 5 girls and you ask them to tell you a story about a bad experience that they had with a guy who played World of Warcraft, I said that they'd give you 10 stories. And do you know what she said in response? Only 10? The reality is...
The music is so funny, dude. The music is so funny. I feel like I'm going on one of those like white people like psychedelic adventures, and like Asmongold is my shaman for my trip. But like the trip is just me being taught how to respect human beings as human beings.
is that a lot of girls experience this. A lot do. It's very, very common. And the problem is that playing the safe route, yeah, they do. Bro, men are fucking disgusting on average. Yeah, I've seen these DMs. I've seen this stuff happen. The man versus bear example. So, like, while, yes, the media does play this up, there is a real element to it that is authentic and is very personal for a lot of women.
The media plays this up. What? Recording a woman getting catcalled is the media playing it out?
And the issue is that it's hard to have a conversation around that because there's a lot of guys that are, you know, like, I think right now there's a big issue with like guys that don't know how to like approach, or like they don't know how to talk to a girl.
I mean, it was like the statistic was like 45% of men 18 to 25 have never even approached a single woman in real life. That's the fault of not even trying. You can't get better at something and you can't have good experiences if you never fucking try. You can't be like, women are so hard to approach, and that's why I don't do it. You can't say, what the fuck? This exam is too hard, so I'm not even gonna go take it. What the? You missed all the shots you fucking don't take, dude.
Without it being a, what do you call it? Without being seen as being weird, right? Now, I do know how to do that. The way that you do that is you have to be attractive. It's very...
Oh my god. It's like such a fundamental misunderstanding of like the female psyche, dude. There is like a tipping point for attractiveness for men because oh my god, can I make the new one? All right. Where like I think in reality what you have to do is like just be above, let's say like this is like attractiveness threshold like 10. And you guys already know, or I believe that it's like shit. Any dude could be like a 7. I think you have to be above a certain threshold to even start approaching the vast majority of people. At the very least, just for your own mental wellness. But the reality is that this is easy to get to. This is very easy to get to. This is like shower, brush your teeth, do skincare. Any dude could be a 7. Yeah. Wear clothes that flatter you. Get a haircut that suits your face. Or go bald and let that suit your face. Like, I'm just talking visually. Let's put personality to the side for just half of a second. Let's just put it to the side for just half a second. What does that mean? Any dude could be a 7. Like, you can put in a very small amount of effort, like a fraction of the effort that women put into how they look to look like a 7. You're trolling. Not every guy can be a 7. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're absolutely just wrong. I can pull almost everyone in here. And if you aren't somehow already a 7, you absolutely can be a 7. I haven't cut my hair in 13 years and women love it. I mean, yeah, you just find, like, I'm talking about, like, you find something that looks good for you. Styling your facial hair is an easy +2, at least. Yeah. Yeah. And this is just talking, again, this is just talking about like visually. I'm not even talking about like personality, humor, just like vibes. I'm not even talking about any of that stuff. But I'm telling you for a fact, within like, if anyone here really does have any, how would I describe it? If you're not happy with how you look and you don't feel like you're a 7, you can be a 7. You absolutely can be. I'm not talking about myself. Letting you all know that she's lying. The problem is that I think that there's a lot of dudes that think, well, I can't be a 7. I don't put any effort into the way that I look, which means I can never be a 7. The amount of time that I see that women spend into looking nice and the amount of time that I see the average man spends to looking nice, it's like maybe 1 hour a week for most dudes to like 10, 15 hours a week for most women, if not more. If you aren't willing to put in any effort, then yeah, you would not be someone that could be a 7. Text region account, thank you for the gift sub. Lift twice a week, shower, brush your teeth, skincare, regular haircuts, tailored clothing, and you're a 7 as a man. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Also, hi, Nisa. Literally, exactly. It's that simple. And I promise you, you can grab anyone off the street, do this, and it would be accurate. I'm always curious about chatters like this and why they think this type of stuff. Most guys can't be a 7. They're incapable. Why is this hard to understand? Why can't they be a 7? What makes some men incapable? Please explain it to me. What moisturizer do you use after tretinoin? Oh, I like the Pond's. It's pretty nice for me. It's like the Pond's super hydrating. Let me see if I can find the image. No? Trying to find it. This one, Crema S. This shit is so goated. I love this moisturizer. It's like $10. Actually, it's even cheaper. And it lasts like 6 months or more. Whew. It's pretty sick. It's very hydrating. Crema sour. She crema on my ass. Still there's a pond stuff. Oh, wait. I want to see if the chatter responded. Because they're ugly and they have no motivation. What? Why are they ugly? Huh? Fat? Do you know you... First of all, I don't think that you have to be skinny to be attractive. I don't think so. Second of all, do you know you can lose fat? That is peak. You can be a 7. If you think being fat is what's keeping you from being a 7, which I disagree with, by the way, on principle, that is one of the most fixable things. In fact, men are predisposed to losing fat and building muscle twice as fast as women are. Genetics? What genetics? What genetics? Fat boy genetics for the win. Yeah. The ugly gene, of course. It's the Rimworld hideous gene. Duh. Your genetics play a huge role in your physical attractiveness. Okay, let me be a little bit more clear to you. Okay, let me be a little bit more clear. What genetic traits are making people ugly, irredeemably ugly? Do you genuinely think that, like, if your genetics say you have the ugly nose, you're cursed to be ugly forever? What specific genetic marker on someone is causing them to become irredeemably ugly? Not just your nose, your entire face. I have an image for you. One moment. Where is it? To that, I will tell you this. Incels love complaining. I'm not calling you an incel. Calm down with the victim complex. Every incel loves complaining that every woman wants a 6'4" man covered in muscles and a jaw that can cut glass, and you can disprove that by literally just going outside. Here's Lana Del Rey with, like, average Florida man. Here's Ariana Grande with human SpongeBob. Here's somebody I don't know with average looking dude. None of these dudes are like the alpha male idea of, like, oh, sexiest man alive. And do you want to know what? All of these men, maybe not the average Florida man.
Low self-esteem and go KEKW.
I think this dude is a good example. Buys clothes that kind of like fit his vibe, tries to take care of his hair, takes care of his skin, puts in a little bit of effort visually into how he looks, tries to be an enjoyable person to be around. And that's all you need to do. That's it. To be honest, I would also argue it's mostly impossible for someone to be like a 1 on looks alone. Being a 1 is intrinsically tied to having other traits like personality. Yeah. Yeah. Women date for reasons other than physical attractiveness, success, and money, for example. Dude, you know Ariana Grande is like the biggest pop star on the planet. This guy is like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of her clout and money. The problem is, Mango National, the problem is that you have loser brain. You've convinced yourself of this narrative that women just are this way and men can't help, that some of them are going to be ugly. They just can't do anything about it. They're just going to be ugly. But that's not true, dude. It's not. And the sooner you realize this, the happier you will be. The sooner you realize that you just have to put in this much effort. The average person needs to put in this much effort into maintaining just physically looking okay. And then learn to be an enjoyable person to be around. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. I like how you conveniently didn't show Benny Blanco example because you know he's pure sex appeal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I really do feel bad for these people though. You're wrong. Is that why you're getting defensive? She's not dating that man for his looks. What? You know, the only other thing she could be dating him for is his personality, which I'm arguing you can work on and improve. And you definitely should work on yours because it needs a lot of work. I do put in effort. Keep strawmanning. You and your white knight chat is hilarious. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, all right? It's gonna be okay.
Simple. And this also, by the way, is the reason why people always call me an incel. And so, yes, yeah, just be attractive, simple. And number 2, obviously, is, you know, like, I think that it's about treating people the way that you would want to be treated. So if you talk to a woman like you're trying to talk to a woman, I think that you're already kind of causing yourself some problems because you should try to talk to a woman like you would talk to a person. And
I love the Asmongold, like, anti-incel lesson. Talk to women like they're people. Oh my God. It's so amazing. I love it. Thank you. He's doing the Lord's work. Write this down. Write this down.
On the internet, there's a lot of guys that don't know like where that line is. And this is also coming from somebody who like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I have a perfect record with like trying to hit up and hook up with girls. The perfect record is 0. Just 0, right? Every time I've tried to talk to a girl, like, you know, I try to hit her up, never works, right? 0. You thought 100%. No. I'm talking about 0%, right? Like 100% failure rate. And so, yeah, unblemished. Yep. Yet to be finished. And, or yet to be changed. I mean, it's because you're not attractive. Yeah, sure. But like, anyway, I could go back and forth about this. It's not really about me though. Who cares about me? The point is that a lot of guys don't know what the rules of engagement are because they're constantly being redefined by social media and by culture. Back in the 1960s and the 1950s, you had a much more homogenous culture. And because you had a much more...
not the homogenous culture argument. Oh, no.
homogenous culture, guess what that causes? Well, that causes a much better shared sense of social understanding and social mores and social behavior. Now you don't have that, and you have so many different types of cultures and groups of people that you can approach one girl in one way, and then she's going to like that, and then you approach another girl in a completely different way or the exact same way, and it's a totally different situation. That's the reason why it happened. So yeah, I think it's kind of back and forth. The bad experience.
I can't get pussy because the culture isn't homogenous anymore. You know, this is not true at all because, like, what's the U.S. population of like white people in the what's the percentage of white people in the U.S.? I don't fucking know. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's the majority. Obviously the Browns, because white genocide is real, and you could probably grab like any white person and ask them if they've ever enjoyed a glass of milk by itself, and I would say like 90-something% of them will say yes, which is evidence that the culture is still very homogenous. It's fine. That's not why you're not getting pussy. Real.
Experiences make approaching a girl a more fickle situation, therefore tricky for guys to understand and approach. Well, here's the way that I look at it. I don't know if I would ever approach a girl in public and try to talk to her. I'm also like very, very reserved in real life. Like, I wouldn't even really approach a guy either, right? Like, I just don't want to talk to people in public. Like, I'm not the kind of person to start a conversation with somebody. But like, after the amount of times that I've heard like female friends and people tell me over the years say like, I hate when guys do this to me. I hate whenever guys talk to me like this. I hate whenever I'm just trying to go somewhere and then some guy's trying to chat me up. I hear this for like years, and it's like, of course I don't want to act that way towards somebody, because why would I want to talk to them if I don't like them? And if I like them, why would I want to put them in a position that many people that are like them have expressed as uncomfortable? So yeah. But you would talk to people with conventions, right? Well, I don't know if they talk to me first. I don't know. It depends on who it is. So yeah. I think Cryosden, they can't meet a good guy. Well, it's not like all, like, you really think
he needs to clear the wolf spiders out of his sink before he engages people in public for sex. Stop.
it's the good guys that are the ones yelling at like these girls running around? Like, these are the good guys? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, we're all fashioned. I'm a girl. I've just gotten used to people yelling weird stuff at me whenever I go out. Yeah, that's just the way it is. But women will create their own shitty reality with that thinking. Eventually, it will be no guys approach me and I'm lonely after they alienate every guy out there. That's not true. Every girl can start a dating profile, and if she's even moderately attractive, she'll have tons of guys that are trying to talk to her. The issue is that there's a lot of guys that want to talk to girls, but like not a lot of girls that want to talk to a lot of guys, right? I don't know. It's like, let me think of a better way to put it. Like, there's not enough hot girls, then there's not enough good guys, basically. I think that's really what it is. It's supply and demand. Yeah, exactly. You said back then that you were AoE farming girls. How's that different? Well, I mean, the difference is like it never really goes anywhere, right? I mean, like, yeah, you can talk to somebody.
I get what he was trying to say, and I think I agree with his premise, but what a crazy, insane way to say that.
Is this really going to go anywhere? No, not really, right? And like, that's really the main difference. Women are aplenty? Yeah, of course. I think we also have a culture of men chasing women. If we didn't have dating apps, catcalling and men approaching women would be more. Yeah, I think that dating apps definitely make it less, create less friction. Isn't catcalling considered free speech? I'm not saying that.
That's like my favorite type of chatter. You're talking about the moral quandaries of an issue. And then someone's like, it's literally within my American right to scream the N-word with the hard R. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about whether or not it's morally acceptable, not whether or not the government protects your right to do this, you fucking moron. But you said thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. Oh, man. It's the objectification and dehumanization that gets me. Most men don't experience that. I didn't get it until I was filmed shirtless at the beach without my consent by like a middle-aged woman. I felt so violated afterwards. Yeah, this is one of those things where it seems really appealing and it seems really cool and it seems really fun. Like, oh my God, people love me because I'm hot and sexy and they're so attracted to me that they're gonna fucking scream obscenities at me. But then when you experience it even once, you're like, oh, actually, I hated that. Actually, that sucked. That was awful. This goes back to the conversation about, do you guys remember that one Reddit post that was like, I told my boyfriend that I wouldn't necessarily hook up with him or be a friends with benefits with him, but I would marry him. And men got so offended by that. And it's like, you can only get offended by that if you've never been on the other end of that. Because what the other end of that looks like, so like in that instance, it's a woman telling a man he's not friends with benefit material, but he is marriage material. The other side of that would be a man saying it to a woman, right? So a man saying it to a woman saying like, or sorry, wait, I'm cooking, one sec. What, can I undo? This one, the other end of this would be a woman telling a man, oh, he's not marriage material, but he is friends with benefit material, right? And a lot of dudes on the internet said this option is preferable to this option. And it's because you've never been told the reverse of this, so you don't know how shit it feels to hear someone say this. Because this, once you hear it, it feels way worse than hearing this. So what this, and I mean, like, I've spoken to guys who've been in this position, this one, women telling them, oh, oh, you want to like date? No, I just come by and we have some fun. I can't show you to my friends and family. What are you, crazy? No, this arrangement is good. No. I come by, we have fun, and then I leave, okay? All right, okay. Stop getting ideas in your head. No, we're not going to ever date, okay? I like you as a friends with benefits, not anything more than that. And when you experience that, you feel like absolute human garbage. Your frame shattered. You are totally staggered. The cup is completely cracked.
I just want either SMH.
To have someone tell you, I could never commit to you. I can't show you to my family. Oh my God. No, this is fun. This is fun. You as human dildo, that is your role. Okay? Okay, let's keep this dynamic. You hear that shit and you will, oh my God, you will want to explode. You will never want to speak to someone else ever again for the rest of your life. Because it just feels very dehumanizing. It's like, it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you. And so if you've never experienced a woman telling you this seems really offensive. A woman saying, oh, I would never want to be friends with benefits with you. You are like, you're marriage material. This seems like an insult when you've never had the opposite told to you. And that's why there's so many men that got offended by that Reddit post. Do they think marriage means no benefits? No, it's that incels convinced a lot of men online that if a woman marries you, it means that she only wants you for your wallet. Whereas if you just talk to one human being in the real world ever, just like one human being in the real world, you realize this is immediately not true. And this happens so rarely. Okay, most women are like romantics at heart and they want to marry someone that they actually fucking like. And in my experience, it's like 1 in like 100 women only marry for security or whatever. And the other 99 want someone that they actually like and can get along with and enjoy their company and find attractive. Okay, we can get back to the video.
They should go to jail for catcalling. I never said that. We're not even talking.
Also, when I read that Reddit post, I thought he was scared of marriage, not that he was insulted. Like, I didn't know that could be taken as an insult, right?
Talking about that. It's a totally different topic. All I'm saying is that
this guy's still typing. He's typing to no one. Women want security. Money provides security and a provider. The woman understander has logged in. Says millions of years of behavior. Does this guy know that fiat currency hasn't existed for millions of years? Does this guy know that women have only had credit cards since 1974? So no shit that for most of civilized society, women have relied on men because men have prevented them from owning anything? You're so fucking stupid. Oh my God.
let me see here. Projecting incels. Guys, proceeds to make generalizing half population in Europe. Competitive grains of sand worth men's. Is this somebody who's unhappy, or is it somebody who, like, let me read this real quick. I actually don't know what this person is trying to say. What do you guys think they're trying to say? Guys, proceeds to make a derogatory generalization about half the population on Earth based off a comparative grain of salt's worth of men they know in life mean anything, projecting incels.
What the? Oh no. This guy was exposed to too much mold. What does this mean? Guys. And then it's like a bracket. Proceeds to make sweeping derogatory generalization about half the fucking population of the earth based on a comparative grain of sand's worth of men they know in their life as if it means anything. End quote. Projecting incels. What? There's so many layers to this. So like I'm trying to piece it together. I feel like Sherlock right now, straight up. The Batman, think of the Prime, and Elizabeth, think of this here one. I feel like Sherlock. So his earlier message, he says, not wearing a choker. So he's responding to someone else, and then he puts like a bracket. Not wearing a choker equals being forced to wear a burqa. So I'm assuming that somebody else said, what do you want women to wear burqas? And then that's why he said that. So I think that he's cringe. I think. Which makes me think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't understand. I don't understand.
Am I misunderstanding something here? Sorry.
They're saying chat hasn't met enough men to make an estimate of all men, too small a sample size.
I'm very, very confused. This guy's been typing the same thing. Don't be afraid to get ignored or rejected, or you'll be alone. Oh, sure. He's saying he wants to get banned. To get me say, yeah, like I don't even know what this guy's trying to say. I was talking about chat. Yeah, I know that. I mean, I think everybody makes generalizations, right? Your point before about how you said she said guys, meaning all guys. Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, girls mean all guys except for the ones that they're attracted to or the ones that they like. I mean, this is just the way that everybody is. Most people talk in generalizations.
That actually put mold in my brain. I never got to understand what that meant. I'm so mad about it. No.
Because it's easier for conversation. Like every single time, like if you had to preface every single thing that you said by like 7 different levels of disclaimers, so somebody couldn't take what you said like intentionally out of context to get mad at you, it would be impossible to have a conversation. So yeah, you should do that. Yeah, sure, right? And I think that's what happens a lot. Yeah, talk is like a legal construct. Yeah, clearly. But anyway, let's address this. The flat earthers see on a clear day. Oh my god.
I've seen this meme only 100 times and it's funny every time.
I'll be right back. Yeah. Give me a minute. I wonder, like, yeah, what is the logic that you never see the pyramids? Because that's what I always thought, too.
He's not saying anything stupid, but it just sounds... Dude, the day he stops making content, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so sad. It's gonna be like my personal 9/11, straight up. Look, guys. Despite how you guys feel about the issue, men and women are different. Women need to be in the kitchen and have children. Too much BS going on here. Guys, I wonder why you're single. Could be any reason, really. Must be his genetics. He doesn't have the negative canthal tilt. That's the problem, for sure. For sure. Let me know when you find a woman that'll have your kids, dude. She's not gonna have your genetically inferior children, loser. Okay? Sorry. Uggos don't get to reproduce in your universe. Tough. Oh, gosh, I love this. Oh, dude. I feel bad for dudes that are so, like, red-pilled, black-pilled on this shit. Because in their universe, like, they really think that, like, some men should die alone because they're too ugly. But, like, that's not how real life works. It's just not. This is fucking evidence. This is just not how life works, man. Like, people find attractiveness in different ways. Like, the shit that we think is so rigid is not rigid. I love to talk about how beauty standards are literally totally fake. Because it's one of those things that doesn't feel like it's fake. It's like, no, penis get hard when I see thin woman. Which means thin woman must be objectively hot. Duh. And it's like, okay, hear me out. Just stand by for one moment. What if I told you that that's fake? That you were socially programmed into thinking that? You don't believe me. Really? Have I introduced forehead plucking to you? Medieval body hair and the curious practice of forehead plucking. While having body hair might have been frowned upon, women in the Middle Ages were able to keep the hair on their heads, but in the trends of that time. Perhaps the most unique beauty trend to emerge from the period, however, was the desire for a large forehead. In today's society, having a big forehead or a five-head is considered unattractive by many. This may come it may come as no surprise to you that, much like lots of beauty trends, the basis behind this fashion was rather unseemly. The popular trend was to pluck away all traces of eyebrows and push the hairline as far back as possible, creating an image that resembles that of a baby. Hairlessness was seen as pure and innocent. But what else is pure and innocent and has no hair? Because what else is pure and innocent and has no hair? This ideal remained popular throughout the Renaissance and the reign of Elizabeth I, with the queen herself tweezing her own eyebrows to elongate her forehead. It also made you seem smarter. And dudes saw this shit and they were like, oh shit, that baddie got a 10 head. My dick's so hard right now. My dick, it's so hard right now. Egg-headed bitch, so sexy. Because it's fucking fake, dude. Society put the dick hard in you. If you can believe it. If you can believe it. We made it up. Ayo. Ayo. They did what? Xenomorph looking ass. Anyways, yeah, a lot of that stuff is like, you guys have seen like the subreddit, no subreddit. Have you guys seen the green text post of like, you start saying something as a joke and then it becomes an actual kink? This one, this is so terminally online, but this one makes me laugh every time. Be me, 23 years old, this older girl, she's like 30. Get busy cooming or get busy dying. I don't know what this means. Sorry, I'm not online enough for this one. Suddenly, she grabs my face and leans close, whispers, for mommy, baby boy. Sit there frozen. Biggest load of my life. Guys, I'm no longer attracted to girls my age. This she's given me a mommy fetish and she ruined my life. But the worst part about this is that it's like real. It's like you try something once and you're like, wait. I actually, wait. Neurons connecting. And that's because like the things that you're attracted to are very fluid, and like human sexuality is, or like not sexuality towards necessarily other genders or sexes or whatever, but like just what you are attracted to and what you are sexually attracted to is bigger than you might think it is and bigger than you've been convinced to think it is. And this is true of like people, if you talk to people in relationships, they will tell you, yeah, I don't know, I thought I would get, I feel like society told me I would get tired of my wife, or I was supposed to hate my bitch wife after a while. But like we've both gained 20 pounds and I'm still just as attracted to her as I was earlier. And I thought I would never be. And I was worried that I would never be. But actually, brains are totally fluid on this shit. Furries aren't naturally occurring. Disney made them. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think that that's pretty cool. I think it's cool that we aren't, you know, resigned to only liking what society tells us to like. And even if people do think that, then MILFs shouldn't exist. Attraction to MILFs shouldn't exist, with the number of fucking Andrew Tate's on the internet saying, a woman's prime age is 21. After that, she hits the wall. Ew, so I could be tricked into liking big foreheads? Yeah. Scary. Mm-hmm. You could theoretically be tricked into liking bald people. I know. Mm-hmm. It happened to me. It can happen to you. Yep, it's true. It's true. You watch one Northern Lion video and then you're like, you know, suddenly I'm not bald phobic. Actually, I like bald people now. Wait. Squeaks viewers rise up. Oh, gosh. Definitely happened to me with girls with glasses. Oh, yeah. That's another one. That's another one. But, yeah, I thank you guys for enjoying the mold with me. I do like a little bit of mold. Ariana Grande is white. Yeah, she transformed. She's collecting all the races. She got Hispanic, she got Asian, she got white. Race bending, yeah. Race bending is so fucking funny to me. It's so stupid, but it's also so funny. Oh, gosh. I think this was the best race bending post that I saw recently. It's Kylie Jenner. I'm so proud of myself. I can finally distinguish between Kylie and Kendall, and I don't fuck up their names. She wants to be Arab so bad. And then people posting her befores. This is the other race bender. This is the Kardashian. Well, these are like the Jenners, which I don't know what that means, but they're all, I think their mom is the same and the dad is the same, I think. Different. Dad is different, I think. This is, yeah, Caitlyn Jenner's kids. I don't know who the Kardashians' dad is. I don't fucking know. They're full on white. Oh yeah, no, the Jenners are like they're full on white. You can see this is straight white girl face. Why? You know what? Honestly, everybody always talks about how there's an attack on white people and that the leftists are attacking white people and white genocide and white people are meant to feel bad. Dude, if you want to take that criticism up with anyone, you should be going after the fucking Jenners. Okay? Why did we stop liking the Avril Lavigne white girl? I still am I boomer? Am I the boomer? I liked it. Aren't they Persian or something? No, it's so I'm actually so embarrassed to know this after years and years of like avoiding keeping up with the Kardashians. But like here, for people who only consume their keeping up with the Kardashians-esque drama in the form of Twitch drama, I will fill you in, okay? The TLDR is like, I always forget they have a brother. The TLDR is these three women. 1, 2, wait, do you see my mouse? You guys don't see my mouse. The top right, bottom right, and middle. The women standing, except for the one woman sitting. Whatever. The two chicks that are not, the ones that don't look like children, okay? Those are Armenian. Or I think that I think they're Armenian. The Kardashians, which is Kourtney, Kim, and the other one. Here we go. I'll pull up a different photo. Here we go. There we go. Wait, this one has the sisters. No, wait. This one's not good. This one has too many of them. Let's find one that doesn't have too many of them. Okay, this one's good. I found it. No. This one's not good either. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good one where they're all lined up so that I can just go left to right. Okay, perfect. Success. I'm teaching you guys pop culture. I'm just like Caroline Kwan. Okay. Left to right. Left is the mom. She's white. Okay? Second from the left, this is Kylie. She's just white. Her dad is white and her mom is white. The next three are half Armenian, which are from a different dad. Same mom on the left. And then the one on the right is full white. Okay? Does it make sense? Is this okay? So that's the lore. So they're white. She's white. This lady. So she's just straight up cosplaying being Arab. The Jenners are just white. Wow. I feel, guys, I've never felt like I know the most pop culture about something. Oh my God. I'm so like proud of myself. I'm just always an internet degen, and usually when people talk about pop culture, I'm like barely following along. I'm like, I know those names, but I'm struggling to pull up a face. So this is a big moment for me. Okay, Ask Rock. This fucking Ask Rock. I hate this. I hate it so much.